any given time. And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy Coach Donte, man. We're winding down. We're now 2 days away from the NFL, the number one overall pick in the Jacksonville Jaguars picking. I got my sweetheart in the chat. I got Gridiron, my division rivalry. Shout out to you, man. How you doing, man? We gotta hook up something. Gotta chop it up. Granddad's in the chat, but I got the two brothers special guest, man. These two guys, man, know they shit. I had this guy right here on the right side of the corner on earlier this year. We talked about some football. You know, the NFL draft that year too. New England Patriots. JB Sports Fanatic. Y'all go sub up to him. The guy knows his stuff, man, and it's an honor to have him back on. How you doing, my guy?
Doing great. Thanks for having me back, Coach.
And I got another guy, man, that I had fun with in the chat with. You know, he was up there with JB Sports Fanatic doing the third round mock draft. Now they're coming over here, returning the favor over here. Old man, how you doing, man?
Good, brother. Good. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. So I'm gonna ask a couple questions before we, pull the mock draft board up and get started. But JB, man, so I know, last time we talked, the Patriots, I was asking you how you think the season would go. It seemed like Matt Jones was kind of okay. He did get rattled a little bit late in the season. Had a struggling game against the Indianapolis Colts. He did have one, but again, he was able to bounce back, winning some big ball games. And then again, I think the Bills come in. Y'all beat the Bills on basically just running the football the first time. Then the Bills just flat out dominated the second game. Not dominated, but they won a close game behind Josh Allen. But you play them in the playoffs again, and it looked like you guys weren't supposed to be on the field with them the second time. So we'll give me the experience on how the season and your overall thoughts on the season, man.
All right, well, the season went and towards like one of the better outcomes it could have had there. Obviously, it was a surprise to move on from Cam Newton before we started the regular season. So in my mind, that meant that Mac Jones at least and Bill Belichick's mind had the composure that it took to come in there. And so he showed some flashes of that. I remember we played the Dallas Cowboys there. Mac threw some interceptions, but he did some good things as well. But as you mentioned, towards the end of the season, though, things got bad. I mean, that last game that you mentioned right there, I was shell-shocked. I mean, I was live streaming. If I thought it was going to go that bad, Coach, I would not have done it. But there I was in front of a camera, my team getting slaughtered. I mean, the defense fell apart, too. It was just all out bad. I see J.C. Jackson getting paid all that money. I'm like, I'm happy for you, but, bruh, like, what did you do for us that last game? Like, but I mean, he did pretty good for a rookie. Not everybody's going to go out there and have a Justin Herbert type of rookie season. Year 2 is going to be where we find out a lot about Mac Jones with another year in the system.
Oh man, give me your thoughts on it.
I believe, in my opinion, we should have gave Cam a chance, but putting Mac Jones in, he did have a good season. So, in my personal belief, the bye week killed us. The late bye week, that's when we took the dive. Our defense is old. If we would have had a bye week earlier, I think we would have won. But Buffalo was too much for us. Our defense gave up. Our offense couldn't get anything going. Hopefully this year, like JB said, Mac Jones takes the next step If not, we in trouble.
I
Yeah.
mean, the looks of it. I mean, I streamed the game, and at that time, I stopped calling it because I started eating because I didn't expect a Bill Belichick team. You know, I always expect the Bill Belichick team to come out and be ready and to be focused, and you know, it looked anything but. By the first possession, the game was pretty much over. You can already tell by that first possession what type of game it is going to be. So, I mean, what did you see like JMB in the playoff game? I mean, I know if the game was over, let's be honest, the game was over before it started. Before with the first score, the game that's when the game was over. And then I believe y'all guys had the ball first. I think Matt Jones threw an interception. I saw it. Matt Jones threw an interception.
Yeah.
I believe it was just a great play. That was just a great play by the DB, by the safety coming over the top. It was just a great play. I don't think Matt Jones saw him, but that was just a great play. And after that, it was kind of down. After he threw that interception, it was kind of downhill. But I was surprised you was about that start. And I mean, what y'all think? What flourished Josh McDaniel to leave and go to Las Vegas? So give me your thoughts on that playoff game as a whole. And did you thought the lack of unfocused, the lack of the defensive effort, and on the offensive side of the ball? Give me your thoughts on it.
Yeah, so I'll start off with discussing the defensive side of the ball. That was the biggest surprise for me. I mean, obviously, you mentioned when we beat Buffalo, it had nothing to do with Mac Jones passing the
Mm-hmm.
ball, and quite frankly, we just managed the clock, and Bill trusted our defense. And so,
Yep.
and it was later in the season. I know we played them twice, but
Yep.
it was later in the season. And so I'm thinking, all right, defensively, we should be able to match up with these guys. And even if they beat us, I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, it's not going to be no more than maybe 2 scores. I mean, we were 1-1 in the regular season. But when I saw how the defense showed no heart, I mean, I
None.
don't know if they aged in a couple weeks or what happened, but no position stood out. We got beat across the board. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like they took out all the vengeance of all the losses that we gave them over the years, and they just took it out in one game, and they just kept going. Like they would have kept going. I don't think that they thought about taking a knee at the end of the game. They just wanted to keep scoring on our defense. So, and our defense was gonna let them too. They were
Yeah,
gonna let them. So
it was funny to believe like when they first like I mean it was a great drive. It was a great first drive. The
mhm.
drive started promising when Matt Jones them going down the field. He was making some throws, but then again, I
Yep.
mean again the Bills safety made a great play. I believe that was Michael Hyde that made that play right there. I believe the
Yeah, I think
receiver
it
was
was.
wide open. He just made a great play. That's just you just give credit, shake the BB hand right there. And after that, it just seemed to like downhill right there. I mean, everything was just going right for the Bills on that day. It just seemed like Bill Belichick didn't really have first time that I know in Bill Belichick's career, he really didn't have an answer on how to stop the onslaught. But it was just a bad overall game for both for the offense and defense. So if you had to judge on the offensive side of the ball, it wasn't. Can you really say it wasn't nothing the offense could really do at this point of the game? Now that that you knew how the defense was playing, you never did you. Could you say about the offense?
Yeah, offensively speaking, though, I will say that it came down to honestly, because like we know who we were before that game right there. Offensively, we were not a team that's going to go out there and pass the ball a lot and stuff like that. At that point, we realized it was got to happen on the ground, and defense was a must for us. We had to have defense. And when the defense fell apart, the offense, they were who they were all season long, basically, for the most part. They were not going to go out there and just throw us back into the game. Like we saw that against Indianapolis earlier. I think at that point in my mind, I said, okay, Bill's not even trying to throw the ball to get us back in this. He's just going to try to keep running it. Even though we down, we need to throw the ball, but he's just going to keep running it. So at that point against Buffalo, he's just not going to put the kid in harm's way. He's just going to keep running the ball until Mac Jones gets to the point. Because, I mean, the weapons that we have, we made some additions. It was better than the year before, but it's not enough. We need a receiver one at some point. I know we got Devontae Parker. I was happy about that. I wanted Brandon Cooks from you guys, but you guys said, no, that's not happening. So, yeah, we need a receiver one badly to help Mac Jones out.
So, oh man, on this part right here about the offense at this point of time, they knew they wanted to make Matt Jones beat them with his arm. The first after the first time, it was humiliating. They got, the Bills got humiliated by losing on just a run game allowed. Then they were losing to the Jaguars. They lost to the Jaguars. Then to come home and get beat by just a running game. Did you sense the Bills coming into that game? We're gonna make Matt Jones throw it. We're gonna stop the running game. We're gonna make him throw it. How did you feel about it?
Oh, I already knew. Like I even said after the second Bills game, I even said straight up they're gonna make Max Jones beat them. They're not gonna let us run the ball. They're not gonna let us do a stupid play action. They say 5 yard passing. They're gonna make Max Jones throw it. And if we being real, like I said, Max Jones not on a tier one level. He's on like a tier two, maybe tier three. He doesn't have the biggest arm, but he can get it done. But against that defense was hungry. 20 years
Mm-hmm.
of us whooping them, they finally took it out on us. They're like, "No, it's our turn."
Yep.
You really can't complain. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we lost bad, but I look at it as a growth learning. Like we learned from my mistakes.
Yep.
So hopefully this season with us bringing in Parker, hopefully we draft a wide receiver, and we just build Max on up.
All right, so one more question, and then we're gonna get right into the mock draft. So we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. I know we like the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Rams and Bengals they made, but congratulations to the Rams. They seemed like they were the better team during that day. Odell Beckham gets hurt, but he does get the ring. He appeared that he was a difference. It was a big difference coming out of Cleveland that Baker Mayfield wasn't getting the ball. That was already settled right
Yeah.
there when he made the Super Bowl and won it. And Jared Goff was a big difference. With Jared Goff, trading Jared Goff was the right thing. He wasn't going to win him, even though he did get him there. He wasn't the answer for the Rams. He wasn't the answer. So Matthew Stafford and Odell Beckham was really the difference. Really made the team push the team over the top. So I mean, give me your thoughts on the Rams season and the Super Bowl. And I know that defensive line, Von Miller dominated. Aaron Donald just a
Yes.
force. You can have the whole team on them. They still really couldn't block them. Joe Burrow was running for his life. Is clear indication after they lost that Super Bowl. We need to go get an offensive line. The Bengals have did that. That's the first thing they done. But the Bengals are a very promising team, and I expect them to probably be there for a couple more years. But Joe Burrow is that guy. He's tough. They come behind. They beat the Chiefs from 21-3, which is I thought Chiefs should have won that game. I thought the difference was in that Chiefs game when they stopped Tyreek Hill on the goal line. I thought that made a big difference because it would have been 28-3 instead of 21-3 at that point in time. So that was a big difference right there. So talk about the Super Bowl, man. How did you feel about the game, man?
Yeah, so heading into the Super Bowl, it felt like this year was really the first year in a long time. There was two teams I wanted to see both of them win, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joe Burrow, I mean, obviously seeing the kid back when he was at LSU, knowing that he transferred from Ohio State, I was rooting for him to have success down there at LSU. He came to Cincinnati, and in year two, he took off with it. Like
Yeah.
he took off with it, and he did it without an offensive line. And
Yep.
so, I mean, it wasn't just by himself, though. I mean, getting a guy like Jamar Chase, that's why teams right now, they're wanting to get that wide receiver because they want a
Mm-hmm.
guy that can help their quarterback take that next step like that. So that was great for them. And so, but honestly, in the Super Bowl, your weaknesses get exposed. And so Cincinnati
Mm-hmm.
did not provide that man with an offensive line there, and it showed up at the worst possible time. He did everything he could, though, to
Yep.
get that game for them. But for the Rams, though, they were this is what they planned for all year long. They're getting Cam Akers back. When they
Yep.
got him back, that was a nice bonus in addition to what they did. And when they took Tampa down, I think we all knew at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously San Francisco had that number at that point, but to beat a team 3 times in the season,
Yeah.
that takes a lot.
Yeah.
That
That
takes
take
a
a lot.
lot.
Yep.
Jimmy
Yep.
G's not going to give you that one in the playoffs now. He might do a regular
Yeah.
season, not playoffs.
Yep.
So, but they played great.
Yep. Oh
Cooper
man.
Kupp.
Go
Cooper
ahead.
Kupp.
Oh yeah, he's a beast. I thought after Odell Beckham got hurt, I thought that receiver Blanton kind of stepped. Blanton was out. Blanton was out. So if they had another tight
Mhm.
end that stepped up, that opened it up for Cooper Kupp. So soon as Odell Beckham went out with that injury, that you can tell it hurted Matthew Stafford a little bit. Van Jefferson couldn't break free. He could not get
Right.
open. But once the other tight end came in, number 87, started making some catches, it kind of freed up Cooper Kupp a little bit more on that last game winning drive. It kind of freed him up. And again, like you said, man, Cal Makers made a big difference when he came back. You saw us seeing a lot less Sony Michelle. You start seeing Henderson a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more. And I mean, got to give credit to that defensive line. That defensive line definitely wrecked the game. That secondary, if Joe Burrow had a little bit of inch left, if he would have stood up a little bit more, if the offensive line holds up a little bit more, you see Jamar Chase wide open and you see blown coverage right
Yes.
there. But that defensive line was just a wrecking ball. So, oh man, give me your thoughts on the Super Bowl game.
Oh, it was good. It was nice to see two teams that, like I said, like nobody expects the Bengals to win the Super Bowl. If you told me the Bengals was even going to make the playoffs at the beginning of the season, I would have bet you 10 grand. So, and I gotta give respect to Bull. That young man put that team on his back and carried them to the Super Bowl. And they finally did something right and gave him a line. I tell JB this all the time. I used to play O line. I get upset with head coaches and CMs when you see your man supposed to be your franchise quarterback and you give him bums as O lineman. What do you expect that dude to do? Go out there and get killed?
Right?
Like, come on.
Yep. Definitely.
So in my opinion, they took care of the biggest need they need to bring in a line. I can see the Bengals going to the Super Bowl this year coming up.
Yep. So, one more question. Off season, Chargers gets better. I mean, the Tyreek Hill move. Of course, that's a shocker. But I mean, Patrick Mahomes, the franchise quarterback, he has all the money. They didn't want to pay Tyreek Hill. Give me your bet. Who won the offseason for you, JB, in your opinion? Give me a team that's probably underrated or that dominated the offseason. Give me a team.
Well, if we're talking dominated the offseason, I mean, I'll point you in the direction of the Raiders. I obviously love getting a guy like Devontae Adams there. I mean, that's going to help Derek Carr out a lot. And they needed a wide receiver. Yes, they made the playoffs last year, but I mean, even when they had Henry Ruggs before they lost him and stuff like that, they needed that big-time wide receiver. But, I mean, look at the moves they made, and I was impressed with the Raiders. They're not playing around right now, and they got better. And so, I mean, it's a tough competitive thing. You could go Broncos there, but I'm going Raiders there because Russell Wilson, I'm still pissed with him from fantasy football last year. So he's not good at that. Yeah, I'm not forgetting that. So.
Speaking of Raiders fan, man, I got my boy LT6 with the $2 dono. Raiders. He a Raiders fan. You brought it up. So, oh man, who you got, man? Who you got?
It hates me to say it, but Buffalo. They got an O lineman from the Titans who I think will really help out that run game. They bought in Von Miller. Even if you get half of Von Miller, is going to help your defense out. He's going to take over the leadership. He's going to show these young players what to do. And they in the spot now in the draft. If they get a couple key players, it's going to be roughly here for the league.
Yep. I'm gonna go with an underrated team. I'm gonna go with Miami. I believe Miami did a very good job. Adding Jaden Waddle, who had a great season last year, who was pretty good for a rookie last year. You got Tyreek Hill again. Yes, you do lose Devontae Parker, who's an underrated receiver. I like him with the Patriots. I think he's going to be something very good over there with Bill Belichick, with a chance to be a part of a winning organization. I think Devontae Parker is an underrated wide receiver. I think he's very, very good. I think he's solid. But adding Tyreek Hill over there, then you got a good tight end. Got a good tight end over there as well. I don't know how many one-handed catches he got this year, but he made some phenomenal catches. Then there's no excuses for Tua not to be showing up, not to have an average arm this year. They did get an offensive line. They got better on the offensive line at that. Then they got Edmonds. They got Edmonds as well. So again, I thought the Dolphins have an underrated season, off season. I thought they were good. I also thought the Chargers helped themselves out a lot. We can say, like I say, the Chargers, Raiders, and we can just say the Broncos. They all helped themselves out in the off season. That AFC West is going to be definitely a difference maker coming up. That's going to be kind of fun to watch. So if it's not, let's get into this mock draft, man. Let's pull up that mock board and let's get right into this mock draft and stuff like that. What's good? JDW says Tua takes any kind of step forward, they will be solid. They should be solid. They should be a lot solid, man. I think they're going to be definitely solid.
I'll tell you what, though, you mentioned Tyreek Hill, though. I sure hope the Pats have somebody that can try to guard him because Butler ain't the answer. He ain't it.
But that's the good thing with the Dolphins. They got 2 first-round picks next year. So if Tua sucks, but Tua can't take the next leap, they can trade up and get their quarterback.
Yep. He said they surely ain't got nobody that can guard him.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing you got to deal with Jaden Waddle. It's another thing you got to deal with Tyreek Hill, and you got to deal with the tight end over there. I keep forgetting that dude's name. I keep forgetting that
Kazeki.
Mike Kazeki. You got to deal with. Too bad you got to deal with him. So again, we're gonna go with this mock draft. So JB give you the first pick, the Jaguars. Old man give you the second pick in the Lions. Got the
Yep.
Texans, and we go on and on. We go on and on. So let's go. Who we got with the first pick, JB? Who are you going with the first pick of the 2022 NFL Draft on Thursday? Who are you going with?
Yeah, so for the Jaguars here, honestly, I feel like it's a two-man conversation at this point. Whether you believe in, Trevon Walker to be the best or Aiden Hutchinson. For me, Aiden Hutchinson, that is going to be the
Okay.
pick here for the Jaguars here. And quite simply, I think that he's the best on the board. I do like Trevon Walker a lot, but I feel like Aiden Hutchinson, he's the best one in this class.
All right. Oh man, what's your thoughts on the pick? What's your thoughts on it?
Uh, with the Lions pick, they
Yeah.
can either go corner. They can either go corner, but I'm thinking they're taking Walker here. He just seems like a Dan Campbell guy.
Okay, so
Trevon Walker.
All right.
and that does seem like a Detroit Lions type pick right there. I
Okay.
thought about that earlier today.
Okay, now Texans. So I know what it's down to now. Down Stingley, and it's down to an offensive line. I don't know which offensive lineman. It could be a Kwanu, Evan Neal, Cross. They didn't say which one. But I'm gonna try to pick the brain of Lovey Smith. I'm gonna go Daryl Stingley. I'm gonna go Daryl. I'm gonna switch to. I'm gonna go Daryl Stingley. I'm gonna switch it up. He's already came out confirmed yesterday and yesterday. They're very high on Daryl Stingley, so it's between Daryl Stingley and the offensive line. So I'm gonna try to mix it up and go Stingley right here. So JNB.
All right, so for the Jets here, I feel like this one right here, if you're the New York Jets here, seeing that Stingley went off the board, I feel like he'd be their first choice if he is on the board right now. But that being said, we know they have a lot of interest at wide receiver as well. And so a guy like Garrett Wilson, I feel like for a team like this makes a lot of sense here. However, I'm pretty high on Lamar Gardner here, so I'm going to go ahead and have the Jets still going corner here. 1A, 1B, you're getting a good corner.
Yeah, RT6. The Texans could definitely go offensive line, but I mean, I think he's gonna like Daryl Stingley. Knowing Lovey Smith, and we did get some offensive line help in the offseason too, so you can easily get one in the later on in the draft. But knowing Lovey Smith, he loves defense, and we're kind of weak at the cornerback situation. We did get Steven Nelson. It doesn't attract us from getting the corner, so I think don't be surprised. Daryl Stingley will probably go third, but offensive line I'm gonna be happy with because we do need more offensive linemen and more depth at that offensive line. So either pick I'd be happy with. But getting the best corner in this draft, hey, you would love to have that on your team. So, oh man, with the Giants, where we going with at number 5?
Evan Neal, you gotta get O line. You have to. You gotta protect Danny Dimes.
That's a great pick right there.
Yeah, I like that.
With him falling,
go ahead.
With them falling to him, that'd be the best pick right there.
All right. So JB, what's your thoughts on Evan Neal? What do you see out of Evan Neal?
For Evan Neal, I mean, everything about this kid right here, I have not been so high on an offensive lineman like this. Probably, I don't know, going back to Joe Thomas coming out of Wisconsin back in the day for Cleveland. Because Evan Neal, you look at the tape, you look at the consistency, you know that in the SEC, you're constantly going up against some of the best defensive linemen in the game. And this man has done more than held his own there. He's going to keep your quarterback upright. And so for the Giants there, they need him to make clones of himself on that offensive line. That's what they really need right there. But I like that pick there for the Giants. I don't like the Giants personally, but I like that pick for them.
We all know why too.
Yeah, we got JDW say Aquano is an underrated pick to Detroit. And this will Panthers. I really don't think they're going to take a quarterback this year. I actually really don't think they will gamble and take a quarterback at this high at the 6th overall pick. I really don't think they will be honestly taking a quarterback. I think they're going to wait to next year's draft. I really think they're going to roll a dice on Sam Darnold, which is he's not very good at all. Like he's a backup. Like I said again, I believe me and JB talked about this on the last show that we had or recently. That Sam Darnold, I gave him a pass against the New York Jets because the New York Jets organization was bad as a whole. Coaching was bad, everything. But now you know it's Sam Darnold is just not a good quarterback. Let's just be honest. He's just not really a good quarterback at all. I'm going to go with Quanu with this pick. I think they need some help on that offensive line. I could have went defensive line too, but I'm going to go with Quanu on this pick right here. I just think they're going to wait till next year to get a quarterback. I really personally think they're going to wait. So, JMB, Giants.
Right.
You got
So
them.
asking me to help the Giants here. And so,
Now you
I
know how
mean,
I feel.
last time we went ahead and we got an offensive lineman. I'll just roll it up so we can see that. So, I mean, getting Kayvon here, the Giants, as much as I hate to say it, they love these type of edge rushers here.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get their hands on Kayvon, look out. That would be a great selection for them.
All right.
Easiest pick of them all. You gotta take Wilson. They need
Ooh,
wide
Garrett
receiver.
Wilson.
They need help. Even if you get Willie back, I don't think he's staying with the Falcons. He's gonna want out. They need a wide receiver for the future.
Yep, I like that. So Garrett Wilson, JB, is he the best receiver in the draft?
Best receiver in the draft, in my
Okay.
opinion, yes.
Okay. I agree. Everybody, people, I agree with you. All right, so I think Seattle needs some offensive line help. I'm gonna go Charles Cross. I think they need offensive line help right here. It's clearly why Russell Wilson was ran up out of the, Seattle because of the issues with the offensive line. So I'm definitely gonna give him some offensive line help right here. So yeah, I got the Charles Cross. We got him an offensive lineman going to Seattle. So JMB, what you got for the Jets
We're
second
back
overall
up
second
here.
pick?
So yeah, so earlier for the Jets, I went corner for them.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm the one that's helping them out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a wide receiver here in Drake London. Here.
Okay,
So
like it.
obviously, we all know that the Jets have been extremely aggressive in getting a wide receiver. So if they still have this pick, that means they failed in getting a receiver to come to the Jets. So they are going to want to get a big time receiver.
And I can also see JDW Kenny Pickett maybe going. I heard a lot of connections that Matt Rule really likes him, but again, we never know. I just really think the Panthers got more. They got a lot. Well, it's a quarterback issue over there. I can say I wouldn't be surprised. Thursday. It is a quarterback issue over there, and you don't have the right quarterback over there. You do have a lot of good pieces in play. You do have Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore. We talked about last night in JB Stream. I mean, hey, we don't have a quarterback that can get them guys the ball consistently. Hey, then hey, I can see Kenny Pickett definitely going over there. Definitely going over there. So we got old man. What you got for the Washington football team? What you got?
Yeah, I'm torn on this one. I could see them taking Malik because Ron Rivera did draft Cam Newton, and Malik does remind me of Cam Newton, so I will go with Malik Willis.
Interesting. A nice curveball here.
Just because you got Carson Wentz, me personally, I think he's going to get hurt again and be out by week 7.
You draft the quarterback, you don't have to worry about that. Carson Wentz, he's going to fold just like he did down there in Philly. You draft the quarterback to replace him, it's a wrap. He better be ready to go day one. Day one.
Oh my God! So this is tricky right here for Minnesota. They do need a secondary. Their secondary was not as good, not good last year. Sauce Gardner and Stingley out the board, but I really like this. This is a dark horse that can go at this spot. His height will probably people say will be a problem, but this guy was one of the best cornerbacks in the Pac-12 last year or in the country. Trent McDuffie. I got Trent McDuffie going to Minnesota. I think that's a dark horse pick that can go in the top 12. Trent McDuffie. That's a dark horse pick that could go in the top 12. So again, we got JMB. Texans on the board, mate. Who we gonna get? Who the next?
I'm feeling the pressure picking for Coach Donte's team here.
Who we gonna get? I trust you. You gonna make the right call. I trust you.
All right, so looking at this board here, anybody who's seen any of my mock drafts, you guys know that I love this Kyle Hamilton guy right here. I feel like he can come in here and be that guy. So Kyle Hamilton's the
I love him.
Houston, Texas.
I used to pick him at 3 all the time. I love him. There we go. I love that pick. We got us a lockdown corner and a safety to replace Justin Reed. And we're gonna be looking good at that secondary. So all right, oh man, who you got? Who we giving Baltimore?
Jordan Davis. They in a division that like to run the ball. The Browns, they love to run the ball. Steelers run the ball. Give them a big dude on the D line.
That's a massive one.
So JMB, the question is about Jordan Davis' motor, and he's not a 3 down back. How do you feel about that?
I feel like Baltimore specifically, they excel when you have, I think of guys they've had in the past in that interior of the line, someone like, what's that guy? I forget his first name was like Ngata and stuff like that. And so they will use the heck out of a 2-down guy and all like that. So for this defense right here, they get someone like this, they'll build around him. I trust this team with a guy like Jordan Davis to help him reach his full potential. So I'm not concerned at all if Baltimore with a guy like this.
Plus, they got Campbell on that line, so he can be the vet and try to help them and teach them also.
My boy EC said East Coast said Devin Lloyd to Baltimore will be awesome. Hey, man, hey, and this is where I'm going to go with right here for the Eagles. I like I say again, I want to go wide receiver, but again, you're looking at, matter of fact, I am going to go wide receiver right here because I'm looking at the Saints. The Saints are behind me. They can easily take a wide receiver. So I'm going to go wide receiver right here. And I'm going to go with Chris Olave at the wide receiver position for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to go right here. But like I say, I wouldn't prefer Chris Olave right there. But again, I'm going to go Chris Olave right there. I think I would have, at that point, I would have picked Drake London, but I got a feeling he's going to fall a little bit. So I'm going to go with Chris Olave. Appreciate that, Grit. Appreciate that, East Coast. Appreciate that, man, on a good pick. So, JMB, who we giving the Saints? The Saints?
Well, given that you took Chris Olave off the board there, we're going to go ahead and give the Saints here Jameson Williams here. And so Jameis to Jameson, that's the connection we're going to get right here. Jameis to Jameson. So get used to it.
All right. So, man, Chargers, who you got?
Trevor Penning, O-line. Okay.
I think I picked them last night for them. I don't know if I picked them.
You gotta get him that takes care of your O-line. You're good for like a couple of years.
Yeah. Shout out to Gridiron, man. That guy's a pretty solid guy. He do film sessions. He's my AFC East brother, man. AFC South brother, man. My AFC South brother. So again, shout out to him. For the Eagles, Devin Lloyd still on the board? Is he still on the board?
He's still on the board.
Give me Devin Lloyd. I think they need a linebacker. I don't think White from the Chargers draw them from getting a linebacker. I would take Devin Lloyd right there. Someone who can kind of do a little bit of everything, can pass rush, and you getting all in one. So I think you can slide him in there a little bit. I would have probably went with Nakobe Dean, but I love Devin Lloyd. I love the versatility that he has. So again, it's Devin Lloyd. What do you feel about Devin Lloyd when you watch Devin Lloyd, JMB? What do you feel about him?
So for Devin Lloyd, I mean, he's someone that personally, like early on in the draft process, I was like, man, I can imagine Bill Belichick just sitting back, just in love with this kid right here. Like, I'm talking about like in love with this kid and just the intangibles that he brings out there personally. Best linebacker in this draft, in my opinion there. I mean, although Nakobe Dean, I like him a lot as well. But, I mean, if we're talking about like not to fill a need, but just pure linebacker, in my opinion, he's the best one in this draft here. And so I love that pick right there for the Eagles. They certainly can use a Devin Lloyd. Certainly can use him.
They definitely got you. So it was just my pick. So it's JB, what you got for the Saints? Right. Second pick.
Now for the Saints here, I mean, me personally, I would go quarterback, but they need to work on that offensive line there. And so you go ahead and get Tyler here from Iowa and put him on the offensive line. I thought about quarterback long and hard there, but ultimately I'll get you that offensive line there. We'll give Jameis a chance to succeed.
Good Eye says they are all solid picks. I would have took corner for the Eagles. Don't necessarily need a linebacker right now. Yeah, we doing 3 rounds, so I'm gonna take it's a possibility I'm gonna take a corner the very next round because we gotta all remember we all talked about this cornerback, this wide receiver, and this defensive line draft is a deep draft. So you're gonna have some versatility. You're gonna have some guys that's still gonna be there that you will easily like. But the Eagles, they'll tell you they want linebackers. So one thing about them, they fans know what they kind of need. So I just gave them a linebacker. I could have easily with corner. I think they do need a corner outside of Darius Slay, though. I definitely agree with you. Yeah. They do need a corner outside of Darius Slay. Losing Steven Nelson, I think they do need a corner outside of Darius Slay. So, old man, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Kenny Pickett.
Go ahead.
Kenny Pickett right off the bat.
Kenny
Okay.
Pickett.
Oh, you picked them last time. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Oh, so for the Patriots again, I got
Do what
JB.
Patriots do?
I did. I do mock drafts on the Patriots all the time, and JB comment on it, and he love them. He love them to death.
Baby knows what I want.
They
Exactly.
need like I said again. I can go linebacker and I can go corner, but I'll normally pick them a corner, but I'm gonna go linebacker. Is Dean still there?
Dean is here. Here he
Give me
goes.
Dean for the linebacker position for the Patriots. Hey, JB, how do you feel about Dean? How do you feel about that?
Me personally, if the Patriots take Nakobe Dean, I'm good. I'm good. I'm personally good right there with that. I know there's a couple guys on here, like, you could have went the route of Devontae Wyatt there. But personally, for me, Nakobe Dean, now I know you could have went cornerback as well.
Yeah, I could have went
But
corner. Yep.
if they're going to go to cornerback route, I want them to trade back. There's a lot of good values there, that we can certainly use and all like that. Or we can pick up a guy like Dexton Hill and stuff like that. Bill likes those guys that, can play that corner safety type of thing. So if we're going to go that route, let's trade back and get more picture. But if we're going to stick with that pick, let's get Nakobe Dean, because right now we need a linebacker that's going to come in here and just set the tone for us. We got some guys getting older and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and set that tone.
Yep. So you said Patriots Booth for Patriots corner. They lost JC Jackson too. I could have easily got Booth like I did last night. I could have
Yeah, but you can get more corners in the later.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Bill has a history of corners between the rounds 2 and really you can say the end of the draft, honestly, in terms of making those develop. So I trust Bill with developing corners in round 2 or lower.
Yep. And when you can develop talent, that's easy. You can. There's gonna be some talent in those later rounds. But Gridiron. Yep. I mean, these are Patriots fans, so they will only know. They will only know what they like. Nakobe Dean in that locker room right now. So, Packers. Old man, who you got for the Packers? Who you bringing in that Packers organization?
Andrew Booth.
Andrew Booth goes to the Packers. How you say?
I already went with the receiver. I tried to guess. I went the receiver.
I know. I can see them taking Andrew Booth right here to pair him up.
I like Christian Harris and Chad Muma, man. I like Christian Harris. I like them both, man. Christian Harris and Chad Muma. So for me, I'm going Devontae Wyatt from the Cardinals. I'm going Devontae Wyatt. I'm going there for the Cardinals. I mean, he played with Jordan Davis on the defensive line. I picked him last night for the Cardinals, I believe, when me and my boy Gridiron and all of us was in the chat. We was up there having a mock draft. So, JB, Devontae Wyatt, what's your thoughts on Devontae Wyatt being a part of this Cardinals locker room? What's your thoughts about Devontae Wyatt?
Oh, he's going to be a great addition right there. And so now with that pick right there, I would not be surprised if they go cornerback, but a guy like Devontae Wyatt, I mean, you can't go wrong with him. You can't go wrong with him at all. He's going to come in there and have an instant impact on this defense.
Green Bay needed a receiver. Yeah, I always picked them a receiver at that.
Yeah, same. That's why I was headed. I was about to head to the right receiver. I just knew.
I was switching up on you.
If I was Dotson, I was getting ready to walk on the stage just to find out this wasn't me.
I was switching up on you.
Yeah, I'll be doing that a lot too. I'll be switching it up, but
you never know.
It's obvious for the Packers they needed receiver. So we got JB Cowboys. We got Jerry's World, the coach, the owner of everything. What you got for the Cowboys?
So for the Dallas Cowboys here, I could go lineman. I normally go lineman. I normally go with the Zion Johnson pick here. But for Dallas right now, I am entertaining the thought of possibly going the route of Jermaine Johnson this time around. Off the edge. And so, Dallas, they like stars. Some people have Jermaine Johnson as a guy that's a top 10 type of player. I've seen some mock drafts where he's gone as high as number 9 or even higher. So they like stars. And so Jermaine Johnson being on the board right here is going to be too much of a distraction there. So this time I'm going to go Jermaine Johnson.
All right. So, oh man, you know what that means. You got to give the Buffalo Bills something strong.
Your favorite team.
Yeah, you got to give the Buffalo Bills something, man. So what you got for the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen?
People are going to hate this, but I think they're taking a running back.
Ooh, in the first. Which running back?
Kenny Walker.
All right. Kenneth Walker III it is.
So what they mainly missing on offense is a good running back.
I think they have good running backs. I just don't think they use them. I really just don't think they use them a lot. I don't think they use them. I think they it's nothing wrong with Singletary or whatever who I
Zach
forgot what
Moss.
yeah Zach Moss. I just don't think they use them. I think the offense so built around Josh Allen. I just think they just don't use the running backs as much. So JB, is Kenneth Walker the best running back, or is it Brees Hall? Who do you got? Brees, who would you take? Brees Hall or Kenneth Walker? Who would you
For
like?
me, if in terms of best back, I feel like it comes down to which specific team. Like if you're asking me for the Chiefs, I'm gonna say it's Brees Hall. If you're asking me for the Dolphins, I'm gonna say Brees Hall. Asking me for Buffalo, I'm gonna say Kenneth Walker the third. And so I feel like
Okay.
Kenneth Walker the third is best for Buffalo. And so this is the place where he needs to go. Now, me personally, I get him in the second round. But if that's your guy and you're afraid someone else is gonna get him, you get him where you get him. And so, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is
Right.
how I feel about Kenneth Walker the third.
So for the Tennessee Titans, they did lose a line. They did lose one of their linebackers. So like I said, then I'm gonna take George Karlaftis off the board. I'm gonna go with George Karlaftis for the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna go with George Karlaftis right there. I think this guy is very really too. He really could be a sleeper. He really could be a top 10 pick, a top 12, top 15 pick, actually. Not top 10, top 12, top 15, but Karlaftis, I can't pass up on him. He did very well at Purdue. He was doubled at times. He was really doubled at times. He didn't have nobody opposite of him. But I think that guy's an underrated defensive lineman. So again, I'm gonna take George Karlaftis out the board. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers, JB, what you got for him? What you got for Mr. Brady and company?
Well, if there's one thing about Brady, he likes wide receivers, and so just seeing that Traylon Burks is still on the board right now, that's a shocker. And so Tampa's going to get the best player that's up there
Yes,
on the
sir. East
board there.
Coast.
And so this is the first time that I've seen him fall this far on the board here. So Tampa will not let that slide. We know how AB walked out on him last year. Traylon Burks will not be
Yeah.
walking out on them. So
All right. So, old man, is this a receiver for the Packers? I'm
Yeah,
just
you
we
taking
got to double
Dodson
check
right
on
here.
our man here.
You taking Dodson right here.
taking
Him and
Dodson.
him and A Rod. I think A Rod will get the best out of him.
All right. So Chiefs, I'm gonna go corner. I'm gonna go Elam. I'm gonna go Elam. He's an underrated corner at Florida.
That's a
I
good
think
pick.
the Chiefs they lost Ward. Was it Ward? Tredavious Ward to the San Francisco 49ers. I got Elam as the pick for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that secondary is one thing about the Chiefs. Their secondary is never really good. Their secondary was always a bad secondary. They have the talent there, but they just can't put it together. So by the loss of Ward, I think Elam can come in and replace him and be a solid piece for that defense and Andy Reid. And something my boy East Coast like he's kind of talked about Elam yesterday and explained it. So I got Elam going at this pick. So number 30, JB, who you got for him? Who you got for the Kansas City Chiefs?
And so right now at Kansas City, let me just take a look at who's left at wide receiver here. And so
Conte offensive lineman Zion Johnson. Go ahead.
given where they are right now, I mean, now this has been a topic that even on my own one that when I did that in terms of like, do I go ahead and take the street? But a guy like Christian Watson, though, I feel like he will get taken in the first round. And so, and Kansas City certainly can use the right receiver. So I will have them go ahead and go receiver here.
Yep. Oh man, Cincinnati.
Daxton Hill. He can play safety, corner. He can play all over the field. I think that's what they missing on that defense. Someone that could play multiple positions.
All right,
All
so
right, coach.
for the Detroit Lions, I mean, this is a team that kind of need everything at this point. Right here, they got two picks. They got two picks right here
Yeah, two of them
that
next
I
to
can
you.
use. I think they can use everything. They do got a tight end in Hawkinson. They do got a receiver. They do got a receiver over there, but I don't know any other their receivers that they have besides those two right there that was productive. So I kind of want to throw them another weapon in there. I kind of want to throw them another weapon. They can easily go quarterback, but I think you could probably wait till the next pick to do it. Probably wait till the next pick to do it. I just don't think the first round. But I'm gonna go to the probably the receiver position right here just to give Jerry Goff another weapon. Jerry Goff another weapon so he can work with. That way It can kind of be no excuses. I really like this guy, George Pickens. Give me George Pickens at the bottom of the first round. I don't think it will be too much of a reach. He's projected to go in the second round anyway. So why not just give him some more receiver help? They help the guy. They help that guy Saint Brown that showed flashes,
Yep.
and Hawkinson. Why not give him throw him another weapon? All he needs for that offense to be successful. Why not throw him another weapon? So JMB, Jacksonville Jaguars, second pick in the second round. First pick of the second round. Who you got him?
Well, I'm surprised this guy is still right now. There's two guys I'm looking at. I'm surprised that they're still here on the board right now. And so we're going offensive line, though, for Jacksonville. We're going to go offensive line here. And so between the two, Kenyon Green and Zion Johnson, I'm going to give the edge to Zion Johnson here.
Yep. East Coast. I was looking at that. George Pickens. George Pickens will, if it wasn't for the ACL injury, I believe George Pickens probably would have been up there in the first round, way up there in the first round. A guy that's tall that can run a 4.4 speed. I like that, man. I actually like that combination of right there. Oh man, who do you got for the Lions? The pick in the second round. Who do you got for the Lions?
I believe they go cornerback here because they need help with the corner. And I don't know his name. I keep forgetting it, but I believe the corner that they drafted a couple of years ago is out still with injury.
Yeah, the one from Ohio State, Jeff. Was it Okota or?
Yeah, Okuda or something like that.
Yeah.
And I like Kyler Gordon. He's a big body corner. He can play both out. He can play left or right side of the field.
All right, so the New York Jets. Guess I got the New York Jets. I gotta give them. So what we got them? We got them. Sauce Gardner, and where did we get them? The first.
Got them. Was it Garrett Wilson?
Garrett. It was Garrett Wilson.
No, it was Drake. It was Drake London, I think.
Drake London. So I'm gonna give him another defensive help. I'm gonna give him some more defensive help. I know they lost Marcus Mays this year. They did lose him to the Saints, I believe. So let's go into the safety position and help them out with that secondary. Let's give them a secondary, give them some secondary help right here. It's another team I think that need everything. So safety, I'm gonna go with Lewis Sign for Georgia. I'm gonna go with Lewis Sign from Georgia. I could have went with Petrie. I actually like Petrie too. I should have went with Petrie.
Imagine that as a GM, you make the pick, and then afterwards you're like,
I should have went the other guy. I always go by my first mind, but I just went with Lewis.
That's what Bill Belichick does every time we draft a wide receiver. All Patriots fans.
All right, so far for the Giants, what did we take so far for the Giants?
We took O-line, and I believe we took defensive end.
All right, we went edge and we went offensive tackle there. And so obviously we have the rumor there with the Giants trying to trade away a corner. And then Roger, the fact that he's still on the board right here, I like this.
So, old man, what'd you give him for my Texans on the board? What you giving? Shoot us up.
It's either between Green or a wide receiver. Because I think if you want to protect Mills as best as you can take Green. But I got to see who the wide receivers are.
Let me switch that over.
I'll take Green from the O-line. Build that O-line up, make sure Mills all taken care of.
Not mad at that. We can go. It's a possibility. We can go everywhere. Shit, we need everything.
Green's first round talent, no doubt about that.
In my opinion, I think the Texans got the steal of the draft when they drafted Mills. He's a great quarterback. In fact, I wanted New England to trade back and draft him in like the third round. And people would call me crazy until he had the season he had.
Yeah,
I told everybody.
He was the second.
I told everybody. I even said the Patriots should trade back and take him in the third round, and everybody's like, "I'm crazy."
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We got 8 people in the chat watching this 3-round mock draft. My boy J&B and my boy, old man. Make sure y'all sub up to my guy J&B Sports Fanatic. He knows his stuff, man. He's all over. He's all everywhere. He's all over. Does NBA. He does some draft knowledge. Again, he's a big Patriots fan, so he knows the Patriots organization as well as anybody. He probably knows how to pick Bill Belichick's brain. Really, it's hard to kind of get him pick it a little bit and know what he wants, know what a person like that wants. It's hard. And man, also a Patriots guy, man. So shout out to these guys being up here with me. So I do got the New York Jets. So I'm gonna take David Ajabo, the first round talent. I mean, he just got hurt at the at his birthday. First round talent. Let's give him someone that could come off the edge. Let's open up that defense more so they can start competing with the Patriots, competing with the Bills. It's probably still gonna be a while before they do that. But let's get stock up that defense, man. Let's get this defense going.
All right, so my turn with the Chicago Bears here. And so as glaring a need as they have at wide receiver, you just can't have Justin Field going out there without somebody to protect him. We're not having that happen again, not on my watch. So we're going to go offensive tackle here for the Chicago Bears.
All right. Oh, man.
Easiest pick. That's been with him.
All right, so the Seattle Seahawks. So we got Adams is the safety over there. Not too sure about the cornerback situation. That defense dropped off a whole lot over there. That secondary half, that defensive line half, and again, we're gonna go in the secondary position, and we're gonna go to the corner position. Go to the corner position. I think I'm gonna get them. I want to get them a corner. I want to go with Woodley. I want to go with Woodley. I think he's going to be a solid pickup. They need some help in that secondary as well. That secondary, since the Legion of Boom fell off, I think that secondary just fell off, just fell apart at that point. I like him too, man. I like Boy Moff too, East Coast. I like him, man. I really like him. I really do like him. Go ahead, JD. What you got, man? What you got?
All right, so here for Indianapolis here. I mean, there's no secret that this team right here, they can certainly use another wide receiver on that board. But looking at the board right now, let's see. I like Sky Moore a lot. I do like Sky Moore a lot. And so I will go ahead and have Indianapolis take him at wide receiver. So go ahead and get Matt Ryan a little bit more help there at wide receiver.
All right, so go ahead. Oh, man, who you got?
I'm taking Tyler Smith. Build up that old line.
So, for the Cleveland Browns, I don't know who their linebackers are. I don't know if they're pretty good. So, let's go to the linebacker position. This is the guy that had a great Senior Bowl, that had a great combine. Man, I mean, I don't if he's matter of fact, let's go with Boy Moff. Is Boy Moff a defensive lineman or he's a
Isn't that a hold on, let me
I think he's edge.
Edge. Let's go with Boy Moff then. I want to go with Boy Moff, man. I'm gonna go with Boy Moff, man. He had a great Senior Bowl.
Get off the Lamar and Joe Burrow out there.
He had a great Senior Bowl. I like it. David Clowney may be on a 1-year deal. Put Boy Moff behind him. Put some pressure on him. He's gonna get some playing time over there in Cleveland. Give him Boy Moff.
All right, so we got Baltimore here. And the first time we had Baltimore in the clock, we went offensive lineman. This time, Baltimore loves their linebackers, though. They do love their linebackers here in Christian Harris. And so I think
that's nice.
We are
that's
now.
Nice. Christian Harris.
So think Christian like a Raven.
That's scary. That's scary over there with the Ravens. Christian Harris, Patrick Queen over there. That's scary over there. Oh, man, who you got from Minnesota?
Did we take a corner with Vikings in the first round or not?
We took Trent
McDuffie. I took him.
I say Jalen. That's how you say his name, right?
Yeah.
The safety from Baylor. Yeah, because Harris is getting up in there in age. You don't know how many years he wants to play. He might want to go chase your wing, bring in a young stud.
All right, so Washington football team. Who did we get them the first 2 rounds? Let's see who we
Hold on,
got
let
them.
me pull
I
this
think we
up.
got him a receiver. Was it Garrett Wilson?
No, actually, Washington. That's right, because old man pulled the first major audible of this draft. He took
And
Malik
pulled Malik.
Willis.
Oh, you
took,
took me.
he threw off
Oh,
my draft. He threw off the draft board.
Hey, it kind of makes sense. Think about it. Ron did draft Cam,
so
and
they didn't get a
Wednesday's no callback.
receiver. I want to give him some more help. I want to give him some more help. Let's go to receiver position. Give him some more help.
Ooh.
He's still on the board. Come on, Michi. He's still on the board. Come on now.
Ah,
He's still. Come on, Michi's still on the board in the second round. Yo, we got to come out now.
Yeah, and so that means I'm up next. Last time I got the Bears some help in the offensive line earlier, a couple of picks ago. This time we're gonna get Justin Fields a wide receiver. I'm thinking about how can I help Justin Fields out the most, and so we're gonna take Calvin Austin III here.
Okay.
So I'm very high on him, though.
I like him. I like
him a lot.
All right, so old man, the Chiefs again. The Chiefs.
We got the Saints.
you mean the Saints?
The Saints, yeah.
We took. What did we take for the Saints? I don't remember.
The 2 picks we had for the Saints, we went for. All right, we got him a wide receiver and a lineman, inside lineman. So
I think they go edge. Try to get more help on the edge. And Arnold right there. Yeah, give him Arnold.
So this is an interesting from the Chiefs. They did lost Tyreek Hill. They still got Travis Kelce. They got Edwards Hilaire who can come out of the backfield, but you have Valdez Scaling. So again, I can't guess who the receivers are. So I guess I'm going to give him another weapon. I think Patrick Mahomes needs another weapon to help this team out. And by Patrick Mahomes as being as great as he is and a great quarterback as he is, I'm really high up on this guy, man. This guy is pretty good. Solid combine, but solid speed as well. Surprised me to be as big. It is not David Bell. It is Alec Pierce from Cincinnati.
Ooh,
I actually like Alec Pierce.
Nice. But you know what? For Kansas City, though, I like that as well. I like that as well for them.
Yep.
All right, so now we have Philly up here. So let's see what we did for the Eagles. Earlier here, we went receiver, went linebacker, and so definitely need to get these guys a corner here. And so I like Marcus Jones a lot here.
I love him.
I also like Kobe as well. But I mean, with Marcus Jones, the stuff he can do on special teams, that's going to add some extra value as well. I believe in his potential there. And so I'm going to go ahead and give the Eagles Marcus Jones here.
I like Marcus Jones. The only consideration is that they're gonna blow him off by his height, his size, his height and size, 5'8". That's the only thing. But he gives you a lot of pretty much good value. He gives you good value if you don't like him if you don't pretty much like him as a cornerback. If you feel like he's too small, too short to play corner because he's 5'8", then you can just put him at special teams. You can put him at special teams. You can kick off return with him. But also, he was pretty solid at coverage in college. He was pretty solid at coverage in college. He wasn't bad in coverage. So that's a great value pickup. I always pick him in the third round. About this round, I always pick Marcus Jones. I really like Marcus Jones. That's a pretty good depth piece that you pick for him to come in there and get that that competition at the cornerback situation. So, man, where we going with the Steelers?
I think they go all line, and you gotta go JB in there. And right there. Yeah, give me Dalen. He could play left guard, right guard. He's not the best at playing right tackle when he did have to, but he's pretty good.
All right, so for the Packers, we got them a cornerback and a wide receiver. What else they need? What else do the Packers need?
They could double dip at that receiver now. All
right, let's go double dip then. I will go double dip. I want to give Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, but they could do edge as well, honestly.
Yep.
And so let's see who the
they did release one of the Smith brothers.
Hold on, I see someone I like. Now this guy, he's gonna get bad from playing in a small school, but you look at this guy Tate and him over there being by himself dominated. Cameron Thomas, man, give me him for that edge, man. I'm okay with Cameron Thomas going over there to the Green Bay. I like that.
All right, nice. So we went linebacker the first time for the Patriots correctly. So, all right, so corner, and so
you know what to do, JB.
I mean, corner is definitely that route there, and so Kobe Bryant. So there we go. That is the
All
guy. That is
right,
the guy.
so oh man, who you got?
I'm taking Logan Hall, a D lineman.
Logan Hall.
Okay,
Gotta get
a decent.
gotta get some press
So
up in the middle.
basically, what we did for the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken, we got them 2 linemen, did we not?
Yeah, cause I picked Devontae Wyatt.
And so,
They didn't have no. I don't think the Cardinals had no pick last time.
and
In the
so,
first round, I
yeah,
did.
they had pick 23. If
Yeah,
I
I got them.
believe correctly.
I got them. What I got
Yeah,
them.
yeah, he got them Devontae Wyatt here
Devontae Wyatt.
at that pick
Oh,
there.
okay.
And so, some GMs getting fired after today. But that D line room though, it's gonna be nice though. It's gonna be nice though.
Hey, you lost Jones. You need somebody to blitz.
And so,
So the Dallas Cowboys, man, Dallas Cowboys. So Lane Vander Esch is out. Jalen Smith,
what
but he's
position do
on
we
the
know?
outside. Yeah, I need the position what they need. I think one of them is linebacker.
And so yeah, for the Cowboys though, because like in some of my mock drafts, I actually had them going linebacker first.
All right, so
And
yeah, I'm gonna
so
go
getting a
linebacker, and
guy
I'm gonna
like
go. Ooh, you got Quay Walker and Leo Chanel. You got all of them. Give me. I'll take Quay Walker out
pair
of
them
Georgia
up,
though.
I'm telling
I,
you,
I, I got I got Quay Walker. I'll take Quay Walker. But
say it ain't
all of
so.
them back. All of them there, man. Leo
I know.
Chanel's good.
This
Ooh.
goes back to the Buffalo pick as to why in the first round I would not have them going running back first, because now we're at the point now where these are guys that should be taking round 3 and stuff like that, as opposed to round 2 now for Buffalo. And
Mm-hmm.
so um I mean, I know that we're that me and old man, we do like Emerson a lot. I like him better as that third, fourth round because he's more of a project type of guy as opposed to round 2. And so let's see. Outside of that, let me pull up my big board that I have here for Buffalo in the second round on my other laptop.
Don't forget, Buffalo had a nice corner depth side, so they can actually let him learn a little bit before they have to play him.
Absolutely. And obviously we know that when it comes to, like, for example, wide receiver, they've got a lot of guys at wide receiver that's, won't be there beyond this. So therefore, they could potentially entertain that thought there, but I would have preferred that in the third round there. But they need a corner, so we will go ahead and give them.
What up, Robert?
I like Emerson better than Britt, so we'll
If
go.
you want to come up, Robert, you can come up and join the mock draft at this point. You can just come in. You can just come in. All right, so oh man, what you got for the Falcons? What are you giving for the Falcons?
Let me go back to all.
What did we take for the Falcons?
Now we gave them
in
the first round. We went Garrett Wilson for the Falcons.
I give them Travis Jones, D lineman, a run stopper. Their division likes to run the ball too.
So again, Packers got seem like they got a lot. They've been picking forever in this draft so far.
Let me go ahead and show us the selections for what we got so far for the Packers here.
Packers,
Right,
Texans,
receiver,
and Chiefs have the
edge,
most.
corner. And so, I mean, you can double dip it, right? This is the perfect time to probably double dip it wide receiver for them.
Yep.
Honestly.
And that's what I'm definitely going to do right there. Because you can't, it's no loss for Devontae Adams. So you got David Bell right there. You got the guy of Kentucky. And I'm gonna actually go with Tolbert. I'm gonna actually go with Jalen Tolbert right here for the Packers.
Okay. All right, so I'm up next here for Tampa Bay now. Getting the offensive lineman here is certainly something that we can certainly do here. So let's go ahead and get at offensive tackle here. We'll get Daniel off the board here for the Buccaneers.
49ers, give me Bell wide receiver. Because with
David
the Debo
Bell.
stuff on, you don't know what's going to happen. They definitely need receiver help.
This is about as far as I've seen David Bell slide on any of my mocks.
But we normally take him.
Yeah, so I went a different route this time. Old man, you inspired me to take a different route this time.
Yeah, he said, "Love the Tolbert pick, appreciate it, Braden." All right, so the Chiefs, they have been having a lot of picks in this draft too. They had 2 in the first round back to back. So I did get them a weapon last time. I don't know if they lost Melvin Ingram, but I want to help out their secondary. So Let's go into the safety position and get them a safety. The loss of Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, Jaquan Brisker. Give me Jaquan Brisker.
Now they did get Reed from Houston, and so just keep.
Yeah, they got Reed. Oh, okay. I forgot Justin Reed was there. But damn, Jaquan Brisker.
I know. In my mock too. I had to do it. I had to do it in my mock, but I did it in round 3.
Hey, I gotta do it. Just take Jaquan Brisker off the board. I gotta do it. I'm not gonna lie. He's too good. That to me, that's the best player available on the defensive side of the ball at the secondary position. So I gotta do it. I gotta take him. I don't know how he's still on the board.
Now for the Bengals here, we got them a safety last time, and so
safety slash play the safety / cornerback.
And so here in round 2, I want to go offensive line here, and so help them improve that offensive line. As much help as we can get for the Bengals, the better. And so now's a good time for Darren to come off that board here. All right. So
I think the Broncos linebacker go middle.
And so which one are you going? Oh, you're gonna go Chad.
Chad. Yeah, I think him, Chubbs, and then you Greg down the line. That'd be scary.
Okay. For Jacksonville, they kind of need everything as well. Go linebacker again. They lost Miles. They did lose Miles Jack. Go Leo Chanel.
Go Leo. All right, so now I've got Detroit here. This can be fun because with Detroit, I've got options. Let me see what we've done already. All right, we've done edge, receiver, corner. So edge, receiver, and corner. And so I can't even think. Who's Detroit's lead running back?
Swift.
That's right. They got Swift. That's right. And they've got Hawkinson at tight end. And so now may be a time here where we go ahead and consider for Detroit getting the quarterback off the board here for them. So at this point, let me just look at it. And so, I'll go ahead and take Matt Carroll here. So I'll take that quarterback off the board here. Seems like we were shy to go with these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So. Nobody wanted to do it.
My pick.
Yep.
I was going to take it for the Giants if you didn't. Give me Bryce Hall, though.
Ooh.
Saquon. He can't stay healthy.
You stole my pick.
Normally in my mock, that's what happens. And so.
Yeah. My boy Robert in the building. What's up, man?
What's good, Dante?
Well, thank you for coming on for this 3-round mock draft. I think we on round number 2, but hey, you came in here, so I'm glad to have you. My boy JB, my boy Old Man, they know they stuff, man. I'm telling you, they know they got good analysis.
So I know I missed a few things. So who'd you guys pick for the Eagles?
Well,
let's run through that.
Let's run through it. Let's give them a good recap for what we got.
Marcus Jones. That's a solid pick. It's at 51. I wouldn't mind that.
All right, so
it's Devin Lloyd. I had a feeling someone was going to pick Devin Lloyd.
I had Devin Lloyd. I had to get him. I had to get a linebacker.
That's some good picks.
Chris Olave, Devin Lloyd. Let's find the other one again.
And a 51. Marcus Jones. That's a surprise one for me.
Yeah, and so I really feel like at the top of the draft, when we had as many corners as we did, like if Houston decides to actually go corner, like you're saying in that route, it throws off the draft board a good bit from where
exactly.
And that's exactly what happened. 2 corners in the top 4, so that messed things up at that position.
Right. So Houston, he took Breece Hall off the board, so I'm gonna go linebacker. I think we do need a line. Like I said, we need every goddamn thing. So let's go with a linebacker then. Let's go with a linebacker. And I see one I like. I like Troy Anderson out of Montana State. I don't know too much about him, but I'll take him off the board. We do need a linebacker.
Because I think from what I've understood about Troy Anderson, I think he's probably one of the better coverage linebackers. So he's like a hard hitting coverage linebacker out of Montana State, which is crazy to really see some of these players who are coming out of these small universities just are making a huge impact in the draft.
Yep. So we'll have to make Robert. Who you got?
So here's the picks that we've made so far for the Jets, because they're next: corner, receiver, edge, safety.
Okay. Yeah, I have the Jets. Let's see. We got a corner.
Let me pull up the board here.
I'm guessing Stingley fell to the Jets.
I picked them. I had picked them.
Coach took it for the Texans.
Oh, damn.
So we went with Gardner.
Well, okay, can't go wrong with that either, because that sounds like a Jets move. Because I don't see Sauce Gardner falling out of the top 5. Because if that was possible, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, oh damn. Let's see. They're definitely going to need some more defensive. Donte, can you bring up what their guys' picks again for the Jets?
Oh, let me pull that up.
So we got a corner, wide receiver, edge, sitting out. Oh, let's see. Let's go. Let's do defensive line.
Defensive line.
Defensive line. I'm going to give them Perrion Winfrey out of Oklahoma.
Okay, getting that Jets some more defense. Putting that defense.
And something to the Jets, like they're not as bad as people think they are. They just got to have that few pieces. I think they'll still be a good team, but they're not as bad as people say they are.
I remember during training camp, there was so many news about the Jets players going down, especially on defense and all like that. A lot of guys they acquired, and so those guys come back healthy. That's all I can say.
That'd be like a top 20 defense right there.
All right, so JMB, what we got for the Jacksonville Jaguars again? They have a lot of picks in this draft too.
Yeah, so we went edge, interior offensive lineman, linebacker, and so let's see. For them particularly, so we already went edge for them. Let's see what's on the board. Offensive tackle. Perfect time here to get Nicholas out of Ohio State here. Offensive tackle for them. I keep taking old man picks. It's like we're thinking the same.
I was gonna pick him for Chicago. Now I got what do we pick for Chicago? Now I gotta think.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up here. We're thinking the same thing. We've been doing too many mocks together now. Yeah. We're thinking the same.
I know. They need corner help. Go corner. Who's available?
Let's see.
Yeah, I know he's ranked 124, but I do like Davis too.
All right, so you like Davis with this selection here. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, JDW, my boy Gridiron, East Coast Gridiron, everybody for coming in, man. Giving y'all thoughts and opinions, man. Shout out to y'all guys for coming in here, man. We 2 days away for the NFL draft for the first overall pick already. So old man went, so I got Seattle again. So what we gave him? We gave him what did I go with?
Yeah, wrong. Who did we get the Seahawks here? Why can't I see them?
Seahawks got corner. They get QB.
All right. So I think I'm not too sold up on that. I'm not too sold up on that running backs situation. I know they got Penny as well, but he doesn't stay on the field. So I'm gonna go with Isaiah Spiller at the running back situation.
Oh,
I don't like that running back situation. I don't like that running back situation.
I know exactly what you mean. In fantasy football, I avoid all the Seahawks running backs, so I know exactly what you mean. They're gonna get hurt.
It's Bird Game. What's up? It's Bird Game. So Robert, who you got for the Colts? You better put JDW in the chat. You in trouble, Robert. You better give him something good. JDW in the chat. Oh yeah.
Let's see. So you got to give him a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Do they have a backup running back to Jonathan Taylor?
They got Hines. They also got that. What's that Wilkins guy that they use as a third running back?
I was thinking running back, but I think they got two. He had 2 decent ones behind Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
They don't got Marlon Mack no more. Marlon Mack.
But they stopped using him week?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but they stopped using Mack. They stopped using Mack a long time ago.
Because Malik Hooker's gone, so they're going to need a safety. So let's go with safety. Let's see. Give him Kirby Joseph out of Illinois.
Ooh, he's pretty good.
Okay.
Man.
Someone's got to step up that production that Hooker left behind.
All right, so I'm on the board here. Got Atlanta. Let me see what we've done so far for Atlanta. So, all right, receiver, D-line, offensive tackle here. So, all right, so yeah, going off the board here, now would be a good time to take Sam Howell if I believed in the kid, which I don't. So I'm going to take Nick here out of Oklahoma.
Nick Benino?
Yes.
Yeah, baby, we ain't doing drafts no more. And you can't be Jack. Oh boy.
I took your guy again. I
They
knew
did
it.
sign Rodney McLeod. I forgot to co-sign Rodney McLeod too. They did sign Rodney McLeod too. But I like that depth pickup though. Kirby Joseph, that he is solid. He's gonna be solid.
Wait, so the Colts got Rodney McLeod?
Yeah, they got Rodney McLeod.
Wow,
They
I
did pick
forgot
up.
he signed with the Colts. Holy shit!
He finna have a good season with the Colts. Watch.
Oh fuck me!
Yeah. All right, oh man, who we got for the Broncos?
Give me Trey McBride. They need a tight end. Give me Trey.
Ooh, Trey McBride.
Ooh, yeah,
That's a good one.
Talk about a good pick here.
Oh my goodness.
They traded their tight end for the Seahawks.
Somebody was it JDW was just talking about Trey McBride? Yeah, that was Burn. Burn and JDW both thought they were talking about Trey McBride. He just came out for it. You know that's a solid piece. So okay. So the Ravens was losing most of their secondary.
Let me pull up the selections again.
So I want to make sure we did
D-line, linebacker. So we have not addressed corner for them.
We have not addressed corner. Okay, so they need some depth at the corner, but I also need.
I think that's why we stayed.
Oh my goodness! Give me the guy of Nebraska. Give me Cam Taylor.
I'm telling you, Donte, when you had Houston take that corner, you threw the whole board off there.
Yeah.
Yep. The only reason I took it because that's the choice that Lovie Smith came out. Is either Darryl Stingley or offensive line? Is either Darryl Stingley?
No, why you said they to throw the mess with us.
So what have we got? The Vikings. So what are the selections for the Vikings?
All right, so
corner and safety. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's hard because I think majority of their needs is defense. You know what? I do think they could use another O-line or part of the offensive line. So let's just go with O-line, kind of help at least give them another extra piece.
Interior or
let's go interior.
All right.
You know what? Go Sean Ryan out of UCLA.
All right, perfect. So next up is me, and we've got the Cleveland Browns. All right, let's see what we did with Cleveland so far in this one. All right, so we got them edged the first time around here in Cleveland. And so let's see what this receiving board is looking like, because obviously we're going to need someone to throw the ball to other than Coop. And so we're going to take Robinson here.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh, Kyle Phillips is still on the board. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just sports going crazy like this.
All right, so oh man, who we got?
Shark.
Give me Ross.
Oh, he already knows this one. He's like, so he likes Justin Ross here.
Oh yeah, give him another body.
So, did I get a receiver yet?
I don't.
For the Texans? Did we get a receiver?
I
don't think so.
No, I don't think we did for Houston.
Oh, go Khalil Shakur. Simple, easy. Khalil Shakur. Give us another weapon. I know Brandon Cooks is there. We know Nico Collins is there, but we still need weapons.
You guys need everything.
Yeah, we still need weapons. Khalil Shakur, I like him.
All right, so next up is the Giants here, and so we went tackle, edge, corner,
running back.
All right, running back here. So
who do we play for? JDW. Danny Gray.
Ooh, this is. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this here. But I feel like given their situation here, somebody believes in the kid. May not be me, but someone believes in him. So Giants make a mistake. And if it fails, I'm not a Giants fan, so
They probably be back next year picking a quarterback again. They probably be back next year doing it. So you never know. All right, so oh man, what you got? Falcons.
Who do we?
Yeah, let's see. I know we went receiver. Edge. Yeah,
why
receiver, edge, D line, offensive tackle.
What did a linebacker look like?
Ooh. I mean, it's deep here at this linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good names on.
I don't know.
Ooh, I like it.
Give me Tyndall.
Ooh,
Georgia.
All right, Channing Tyndall it is.
Interesting.
Seems like a Falcons type pick.
Okay.
They need help everywhere, so.
So I got the Eagles. Oh my goodness, I don't mess it up. So then let's go.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what we got.
Let's take a look and see what we got for them.
All right, we got him a receiver, corner, linebacker.
Go safety. Go safety.
Okay.
Coach taking all the safeties. You notice that?
Nick Cross.
responsible for
How
all
is
the
Nick Cross
safeties.
still there? Go Nick Cross.
He's responsible for all the safeties coming off the board. That's why I can't take a safety.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nick Cross is off the board. Steelers. Oh boy. Let's see what the selections
here.
So they got a quarterback. You know what? I want to say give him a okay. So give him a linebacker. Help out that defense. Brian Asamoah at the second.
Like it.
I think Brian Flores is going to do some great things with him.
All right,
JB got his Patriots.
Yeah,
Hey, do you know what must be done?
Yeah, I dropped the ball last time, old man. I'm not gonna lie, I did drop the ball last time.
How the hell is Felix Jones Jr. still on the board?
Bruh,
come on now.
I see 3 receivers I like a lot here. But
Dubs is rumored to come.
Oh, Romeo Dubs. Interesting.
First pick for
the Raiders.
It's their first pick.
Wow.
Give me Drake. Is it my pick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me Drake.
So Drake
Jackson. Okay.
I think he definitely.
I like that pick.
Yeah, just
give him more defense help.
For the Cardinals, let's see.
All right, let's see. Cardinals here. Oh, y'all double dipped for the Cardinals, the defensive lineman.
He went deep. He's both.
Yeah, 2 D linemen here.
All right, so that's all they have. All right, so who's the other running back behind James Conner? We know Rondell.
Now that Chase is gone.
That's a very good.
Let's go running back.
I don't think they have a good backup running back.
It's a possibility. I think they could do it because James Conner, and then I think Edmund left. He did leave, so then they use Rondell Moore a lot at the running back position, but he's a receiver too, though. He's a receiver. So we're gonna go with Pierce. We're gonna go with Pierce right there from Florida.
Ooh, not gonna lie, Dante. The one guy I would have sent to see in Arizona Red was James Cook. I had James Cook on my mind with the Cardinals because I think he's very
towards James Cook myself.
Because he's
yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna get stuck with the Cowboys. God damn it!
You're gonna do
it. Man, we said you came in the wrong time.
Right.
Let's see. So what are the Cowboys picks selection so far? Because they're gonna. There's some spots.
Edge and linebacker.
They're definitely gonna need a linebacker. They probably use another edge rusher. I want to go with edge rusher.
All right, so let's go with the edge here.
Edge. Let's go with Sanders out of Cincinnati.
Nice.
Because if you think about it, because I mean it's just got D-Law there, but I think with how we're Gregory leaving, you got to fill that production. So I think Sanders can do that job.
Got the Bills.
Got the Bills.
Ooh.
Let's see. Gave him a corner, running back, and so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a receiver here. And so
all the receivers left quick, man.
That's what happens, man. I mean,
yeah, all the receivers gotta get folded up out of there. Oh man, who you got from Tennessee?
Go with lineman,
interior lineman,
and give me Slayer.
It's your boy right there.
With them losing the left guard to Buffalo, they need a big line.
So who taking the coat? Oh, so I got the Buccaneers. So, what do we get the Buccaneers?
Yeah, so for Tampa, got him a receiver early on. Not sure if receiver and offensive tackle.
All right, so we're gonna go running back. I think they're thin at the running back right
Yeah,
there.
because I think
we're gonna go James Cook right here. We're gonna go James Cook with Tom Brady.
That is a Coach
said he could have rectified his mistake. He said
that is. Think about it. Cook could be Brady's new weight, and we all know how Brady loves throwing to running back.
James Cook with Brady over there with the running back position,
and he got Leonard Fournette coming back. Mm-hmm. So I mean that could be a good 1-2 punch,
and that's an every down back too. That's an every down back. That's someone that can come in and Probably
Yeah,
win the running
Packers
back
are on the
job.
clock.
They needed
Okay.
them last year.
So what are the Packer selections?
Oh man.
Yeah, James Cook is Dalvin Cook's brother, little
Woo.
brother.
All right. So for Green Bay, we went receiver, edge, corner. Did we double dip at receiver, guys? Or
I believe we did.
I think we did.
Damn.
We did.
Okay. I said you give him more weapon. But then again, if you triple dip, that doesn't really make any sense because there's some other needs that the Packers need. Oh fuck! Because I don't know much about the Packers, but screw it. I might think.
You could go line.
Yeah, you could go linebacker too.
Oh, that's right. They do need linebacker. I forgot a lot. Yeah. Let's see what's the available linebackers.
You know we got some linebackers up here.
Mhm, I like all of them, man.
You know what?
Most of them.
Get them. I would say get them Brandon Smith out of Penn State.
That's a good pick right there. I like Brandon Smith.
Yep. All right, so man, where we going right here with San Francisco? Is this their first pick?
No, we took
had some
I
people.
think
Okay.
Took a receiver.
I took a wide receiver with them, didn't I?
David Bell, I
Okay.
think, yeah. And so,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's my pickup next.
I say you double dip again. Oh, it's your pick, JB, ain't it?
Yeah, it's my pick here.
All right.
So we will not be skipped here.
Yeah,
All right, let's see. For the 49ers, though, I know where they're at. We went receiver.
I got a receiver because Trey Lance can use all the weapons he can get.
Yes, he can. Especially if they end up losing Debo.
Green Bay a must linebacker.
We'll just shoot. Nah, I looked at that cornerback route. Nah.
I don't like it.
Danny Gray. Let's do it. Let's double dip there. Good old Danny.
Okay.
Oh, Danny Gray. Okay.
Give
Someone
me,
like that.
So Kansas City, because I know they need defense and I think a few wide receivers. Because after Tyreek Hill, I think they tried Tyreek Hill. They're gonna need weapons.
So whose turn is it? Is it old man? Old man, go ahead.
Yeah, it's my
Oh
turn.
man,
We went receiver, corner, safety.
I say they get D lineman right here, and they take Marvin Lee.
ooh, I like that.
Oh yeah, for Kansas City. I love it.
Oh yeah,
I
got
got
pill up.
Dante with the Bengals.
So we got him offensive line. Let's see. Let's
see what else we
let's
got.
value them. Rebuttal them.
All right,
You know,
offensive
They only got
I-
O line and safety.
All right. So O line and safety.
See, we gotta be careful because I picked a safety who could play corner, but I forgot who team I
Yeah.
played for.
Oh, from Michigan,
If
you
they-
took Hill there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was the Bengals.
I know they got Henderson on the defensive line. I know they got Wilson at the linebacker. So I know Wilson. Wilson is pretty solid. Bengals really actually outside of that don't need much. They got Joe Mixon at the running back.
And they still got Kareem Hunt. No, Kareem Hunt's with the Browns. I forgot.
Cornerback, probably I can go with.
Oh,
Cornerback.
Every time we look at that board, though, we look away at
Yeah, let's go with let's go with Taylor right there from Tennessee. Right now. Cornerback is actually the only thing I can actually think of outside of Eli Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they. Yeah.
Yeah, because
right.
Eli.
Let's see.
So what? Okay, so Broncos. This is so they got Trey McBride with the last pick. Okay, so they already got a tight end on the last pick.
Linebacker too.
Got a linebacker. Okay, so we got a linebacker and a tight end. Ooh. You know what? Give him another wide receiver.
Okay.
I think you could use an extra weapon. Tyquan Thornton out of Baylor. Got to get another speedster in there in Denver.
Russell Wilson will like that.
JB, who we
All
got for the Lions?
Detroit. I don't mind picking for Detroit, y'all. There's so many ways you can go. You can't get booed off of Detroit unless you just drop the ball. And so let's see. We went edge, quarterback, receiver. I'm going linebacker. There's so much depth here at linebacker. Let's go.
It's just crazy just how deep this draft really is.
Please don't take him. Please don't take this dude. It wasn't him.
Son of a.
It wasn't him that I was thinking. It wasn't him. It wasn't him that I was thinking. I was like, please don't take him.
Oh, it was mine though. JB Skellen again.
Hey, this is why I got to pick before you. Oh man.
All
right. So let's see. All right. So we went receiver, interior lineman, and edge for them.
Well, the linebacker, I believe. They got to take a linebacker. Oh.
Man, please. Oh, come on. Don't do it. Man, don't take him. Don't take him.
Give me Zozo. Zozo.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
He took. Oh, I was thinking that with Cleveland. I'm gonna take it. With Cleveland.
Well, blame JB. He took mine.
I picked the air pressure for them. I believe. Let's go back to
I
Cleveland.
feel like me and Old Man got the same draft board here. We're working out the.
I know we do probably.
He took him from me. Let's review Cleveland. I think I took him on defensive line at the last pick I picked him. I got Cleveland, so let's go.
All right, so for Cleveland here.
Oh my God, he took him.
Blame JB.
I'll take the blame for that. All right, for Cleveland, we went receiver and edge.
Go Devers, the linebacker for Cincinnati. If JoJo DeMond would have stayed out, that was my pick for Cleveland right there. That was actually my pick. He took.
Okay, so Baltimore.
Let's see what the Ravens got here. All right, we went D-line, corner, linebacker.
You know what? Let's try to see if you guys haven't double dipped. Let's go with Fidarian Mathis out of Alabama.
I like this.
Yeah, we picked the Colts. I believe we did get him a receiver. Sarah, we got some pretty good solid pieces.
It was not Bell. It was because Bell went to San Francisco. We gave him another like.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Hold on, let me just pull up real quick.
Was it Calvin Austin? What?
I thought it was Bell with.
Let's see.
I might be wrong though.
Sky Moore.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He got
Sky Moore
for the Colts.
Western Michigan. I made that pick there.
Yeah, you did make that pick.
I just forgot which receiver. All right, so I got the Eagles here.
Robert, don't botch the pick, JB. He made.
I feel the pressure here. Let's take a nice look at the board here. Let's see what we've done already. All right, here. So Philly. All right, so we went receiver,
Corner, linebacker, and
safety. And so I actually, in this round right here, would love to go. I'm thinking I want to go edge right now. I mean, I've seen a couple guys up here at the edge, and so I'm like,
I mean, we can definitely use another edge.
Yeah, so
Josh Pascal.
When I think of the best Eagle teams out there is when they had depth at that position and like they can rotate guys, and so
definitely.
I
think Pascal was one of my sleepers in this round of the draft when I did mine.
Yeah.
So we got Miami up here.
Oh, you gotta help Miami out.
I have no idea what Miami even needs.
It's the first pick for them too, so
I don't know.
Yeah, since they're going to get their first rounder for Tyreek Hill.
He's like,
I think Kingsley would be good with the Dolphins.
All right, so you got Kingsley coming off the edge here.
So we got Donte with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my goodness! Let's see what we went with him. The pieces that we went with. So I know I did go corner. I know.
Right, did we double dip already at receiver? I feel like we did. Corner, safety, D line.
I'm not still on that.
Double dip. Let's double dip on them. Let's probably double. Yeah, I'm gonna double dip on them a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go linebacker. For them. I'm gonna go linebacker, and I really like this guy, but he's gonna be a reach. But I really like him. He's gonna be a good late round pick though. So I don't think he's gonna go in this round right here. So give me the guy from Baylor. But I like DeMarco Jackson, man. I really like him from out of Appalachian State. He's gonna be a late round guy.
Yeah. All right.
So we got the Rams. Let's see, who are they?
I'm sorry.
I think this is their first pick.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, this is the Rams' first pick.
Oh, jeez.
They said after pick.
Yeah, no pressure.
I don't know what the Rams need though. That's the problem.
It's not much they need. It's not much.
Yeah,
it's really not.
I mean,
they
maybe
could probably use another somebody to pair up with Aaron Donald, but that's.
Maybe a running back.
Actually, you know what? Actually, running
Yep.
back
would not be that much of a bad idea.
Because I know
That's
they didn't
fair.
re-sign Sony. They didn't re-sign Sony.
Yeah, they didn't. Like Michelle was only on a 1-year deal. It's still got Cam Akers. Who knows
Yeah.
about that? So let's go. Let's see. You know, that's tough because there's really. I'm going to go with Brian Robinson Jr. out of Alabama.
Can't go wrong with the Bama kid here.
Yep. All right, so JB got the last pick pretty much of the draft.
That's
So
right.
who we going with?
That's right.
San Francisco.
That's right. Down here in San Francisco, let's see what we already did, y'all. Let's see what we already did. All right, now let's see.
Go ahead, JB. Take Carson Strong. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We did double dip at receiver. Can't triple dip here. I mean, but corner, let's see. At corner, why did I feel like we already took a corner for them? And so
We did it.
Mario Goodrich.
Yeah, because you got a wide receiver.
And so looking at this, I like Josh Jobe here. I like Zion McCullum as well out of San Francisco State. So I think I'll take him for the 49ers. And so
All right.
That's a
We got
wrap.
the
So
round, 3-round mock draft.
put it back up at the top.
Man, that only took half the time we did, JB.
Hey, ours took forever.
I took 2 more hours.
And so
There we go, man. We got some good picks in some good places. We're gonna see on Thursday what teams do differently, guys, in the chat. Shout out to everybody for being in the chat. My boy JB, my boy Robert coming up here, boy old man. So again, final thoughts before we end up getting up out of here. Starting with JB, what's your thoughts on this draft, man? What's your thoughts on this draft? And give me a surprise. Give me a hot take of the draft if you can. You have to predict a hot take.
I got you. I got quite a few here, but I'll skim through it real quick here. All right, so obviously right off the bat, I did not expect this here, but with having 2 of the first 4 corners, like none of my blocks have had 2 corners go in the first 4. That threw me for a bit of a loop, had me scrambling here, but then I recovered. But then somewhere along the line, old man, he brought in Malik Willis here for Washington, and when that happened, I mean, I get where that makes sense here, but it threw me off again. And so I was like, all right, bet. I like the McDuffie pick there. Skipping through, there was another point here. And so when he went with Andrew Booth Jr.,
oh yeah,
that
they
first
killed
pick
everybody.
there.
If
I'm Aaron Rodgers, I would have called them now and said, "Trade me." I changed my mind. Trade me. Y'all around. Trade me. And then Devontae Wright there to Arizona. I would have preferred a corner there, but those were some of them. And then Buffalo taking Kenneth Walker the first. And so there was quite a few things right there on the board that just threw me a loop right there. But that's my recap there.
All right, so
basically every pick I made.
Yeah. Hey, so oh man, how did you feel? How do you feel about this draft? And give me a hot take. What may go on Thursday? And your boy JB kind of botched the pick that y'all had. So give me your thoughts.
Yeah. No, I see a lot of stuff happen. I do like the draft. Like he said, the 2 corners though going off that quick, messed up the whole draft. I can see Buffalo drafting. That's just me though.
Yeah, Robert
and New England.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Finish.
New England. If I was New England, I either take Watt or trade back.
Okay. Robert, how you feel?
I mean, I like some of the picks that obviously, like JB said, the fact that who takes the first 2 corners off the board really screws everything up.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus Jones for me at pick 51 was a very bit of a surprise one. Because I would rather go with there was another guy off the can't remember his damn name. It's really driving me. But Devin Lloyd, because I was still debating like either having Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd as one of our linebackers. So I was not because either way you can't go wrong with those 2 of those guys. And Chris Olave, I agree with Key too. I want someone like a Chris Olave because we need someone to have another outside of Devontae Smith, which is we need to have that 3-headed monster since we already have 2 in Smitty and Watkins. So I mean, I like some of this picks because I think like usually the later rounds from like after the second round is going to be really tough because it's like who's going to do well, who's going to just be a complete bust.
Yep. So again, draft recap. I thought it was a pretty solid draft. I know have going a cornerback third in Texas with the Texans, but I mean it's the possibility when Lovie Smith, when he came out this morning or probably today, Lovie Smith said it was either Stingley or offensive lineman. So I kind of switched it up because I normally get Evan Neal as the offensive tackle, but he does like Stingley, and it's let you know it's a good possibility that Stingley to the Texans that can happen. And we all know Lovie Smith loves defense, and he will go with him. He would go with him. That is a big possibility. He would go with him. So that's why I switched the eye level up like that and threw the thing off because it's a possibility he could take him. So it's either Darryl Stingley or offensive lineman or Evan Neal. Basically, I'm going to say Evan Neal. I'm going to predict Evan Neal probably may be the pick right there for number 3 out of Darryl Stingley and Evan Neal. But again, we're going to see what's going to happen Thursday.
And
shout out.
This is what JD says. His hot take is Trevor Payton will drop to mid second.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
If that happens, somebody's getting the deal.
Yep. So he thinks Quay Walker surprisingly can go in the first round from Georgia. Thinks Quay Walker can go in the first round.
Possibly.
Yeah. So like to shout out to y'all, man. Thank you guys for coming on and enjoying this with me, this 3-round mock draft, man. Really excited, man, that we 2 days already from the number 1 overall pick.
Yes.
It's gonna be a shocker in this draft watch. It's gonna be someone that's gonna reach. It's gonna be someone, a quarterback that may be taken in. That's gonna be shocker. It's gonna be a shocker every year.
I would say Carolina. I think Carolina is going to be. I feel like it's going to come down to Carolina or Washington. It's going to be those two teams. Are going to be a shocker. That might take.
We all remember the last time that happened. It was a shocker. Did anybody thought Baker Mayfield was going to go to the Browns number 1 overall? When anybody thought Baker Mayfield was going to go?
I thought because I think from a talent perspective, I thought he was like a late first round or maybe early second. That's where I saw Baker Mayfield because I don't think he has that number 1 overall height.
But something gives me that Trayvon Walker making go that route. And, JD explained it earlier. It's either out of Trayvon Walker and Hutchinson. One of them want Trayvon Walker, one of them want Hutchinson. So it's going to be interesting.
Or you never know. Someone will take Charles Cross or Evan Neal at number 1 overall. So that can go either way. So they can be a wild, wild west the way that this draft is going this year.
Mm-hmm. So
1 through 5 can go anyway. 1 through 5 could go any way. If you you could get any of these players, you'd be happy.
Yep. The draft gonna start at number 3. The draft gonna start with my Texans. That's when the draft really actually is gonna start because I don't know what Lovie Smith is gonna do. I know it's Stingley or now an offensive lineman. So we should hear something tomorrow or during the draft. What Jacksonville is gonna actually do, what pick they're gonna who they're gonna actually pick. So we should find out by tomorrow, or during the draft what they're actually gonna really do. But after that 3-round, the 3rd pick, the draft's gonna start with us. But shout out to everybody for being a part of the chat. Shout out to my guy JNB, my guy Old Man. So tell the people where they can follow y'all, JNB. Tell the people where they can follow you at, man.
Yeah, so on Twitter it's JoshBro34 and on IG JoshBro21. So
all right. Old Man, if you don't got any social medias on that,
I got Twitter, and you can find me at Unholy Blade. I talk smack to Bills fans all day, so I live in Buffalo. I do it all day. Come on.
Robert, tell the people where they can follow you at, my guy.
Hey, you can definitely follow me on here on YouTube at the Philly Sports Talk Podcast, Twitter at Philly Podcast YT. And you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at Philly Sports 97.
What do you want, man? You late.
Oh man, I'm late.
You late. We just got through with the draft.
Donte, I just want to say, man, I'm sorry. I realized I had to do something like this. Come on, man.
Nah, you good, man. It's all good, man. Happy that you came up here at the last minute, even though you late. Next time you're gonna get fired. Next time you late, you're gonna be fired. Yeah, man. So again, give me a hot take before we all get up out of here. Give me a hot take in the draft, and give me a hot take, Slay, before you get.
Chris Olave is not gonna go in the first round. This is my biggest hot take. Chris Olave is not going to go in the first round.
Chris Olave.
Breece Hall is going to be the pick for the Bills at 25. That's going to be the running back off the board. That's going to be the first running back.
So, pick 15. You got pick 15 and 18. Who are you going with? Final thoughts before the draft.
Pick 15 and 18. I'm going to go with Nakobe Dean and Jermaine Johnson.
Okay.
If Jermaine Johnson's there at 15, I'm taking him. And then Nakobe Dean, if he's there at 18, I'm taking him.
All right. So tell the people they can follow you at.
Yeah, you can find me at Big Play Sell on YouTube. That's where you can find me. I got to repay it up to Donte, man, for missing this one.
Yeah, you missed the fun one.
JB, they had it again.
Yeah, we had people. We was acting like real GMs up here, man. We was out trying to outthink each other. You know, JB botched the pick. I didn't confuse it. I confused everybody taking down Stingley because the Texans came out and actually said down Stingley
or two quarters off the board.
Just
threw everything.
Because Lovie Smith came out and said down Stingley or offensive line basically. So I picked down Stingley at 3 because I think he's really holler. Consider taking down Stingley at the number 3 spot. So I kind of confused everybody. Then JB botched the Patriots pick, which is old man, but he was able to recover. And everything. But it was really, really fun. You say what?
No.
What'd you say, old man?
I said JB kept stealing my picks in the other round.
All of that, we got stolen picks. Yeah, man, we creating highway robbery over here. So
Coach literally selected someone, then right after said, I shouldn't have took that guy. I should have took the other guy.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Donte flew out to share with someone picked JoJo off the board.
Oh yeah, man.
JoJo Damon?
Yeah, I fell out my chair when he took. I'm about to jump on the roof when he took.
Blame JB on that one.
He took
my guy.
He took my guy, JoJo Damon, off the board. So anyway, man, we're gonna go get up out of here, man. This is Donte, the final mock draft, man. We got 2 more days for the number 1 overall pick. Coach Donte, my guy Robert, my boy JMB Sports Fanatic, my guy Slay, and my guy Old Man. We'll see you later. We up out of here. And we got some playoff basketball coming up later tonight. Peace out, you guys. We up out of here, y'all.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times 2. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew. But we got the hook up just like black and blue. I heard they want the news.